Be sure to unplug your SuperC before removing the cover or performing any maintenance.
This is Chris with OCO Labs. In this video, we're going to show you how to remove the cylinders in your SuperC extractor. At some point in the ownership of your SuperC, you will need to remove your cylinders, either to perform routine O-ring replacement maintenance, to clean out behind it, or to replace a belt. The tools you'll need to remove your cylinders will be a 13/16 wrench, a 9/16 wrench, a 7/16 wrench, and a pair of snap ring pliers. First thing we'll need to do is remove this airline assembly. There are 3 fittings. Using the 9/16 wrench on the larger fitting and the 7/16 wrench on the smaller fitting, we can loosen the airline. With all 3 fittings loosened, we can slide the airline assembly out of the housing. And you'll notice that each fitting has a black steel washer and a white 1/8" O-ring. The third fitting here doesn't have an O-ring on it, but it is still inside the fitting, which is fine. We just want to make sure that each fitting will have both components when installed. The next step is going to be to remove these oiling felts. This can be done by pulling them sharply to the right. Once the felts are out of the way, we can remove the snap ring. Taking the snap ring pliers and putting each tip into the little holes, we can then spread the snap ring and slide it back off of the cylinder. With the snap ring out of place, we can remove the cylinder using a 13/16 wrench on the flat part of the cooling fins. Using that to turn it just a little bit, we can push it from the right to the left and it should pop out of the central air block. Now we'll show you how to reinstall the cylinder, which is again the same for both the upper and the lower cylinder. Taking our cylinder, sliding it back through the block, should go in with just a little bit of force. Now this should rotate freely, and we should make sure it's snug to the right. Taking the snap ring pliers, we can put the snap ring back in place. These snap rings can be a little frustrating. Once you've done them a few times, they do get easier. Another important consideration with the snap ring is to make sure that it's fully seated inside this groove. If not, it won't retain the cylinder when under pressure, and the cylinder can become dislodged when you turn on your CO2. The last step we need to take to finish reinstalling our cylinders is to reinstall our airlines. As we mentioned before, make sure that each fitting has a steel washer and an 1/8" white O-ring. In this case, our O-ring for this fitting is still inside here, which is fine so long as both are present for each fitting. The airlines go back in the same way that we removed them. With a little bit of adjustment, they should go in pretty easily. At which point we can tighten down the fittings. We can use our wrench to finish tightening down the fittings. With the airlines in, snug and sealed, your system is ready to run. This is Chris with OCO Labs. Thanks for watching.